Over there is quite shifty and sometimes there's no wind. Unfortunately, the last tack that we did inside there, we ended up with no wind and they passed us by. We were leading them the whole race, and from that point on they got by us, and that was it. So we got second place in the first race. Second race we were in first place, and then our tack from the spinnaker came off once. Then we fell behind in the lodge. Then it came out again twice, and we fell behind Invisible Hand, and finally we got it, and fortunately we finished the race in third place.
Yeah, and that.
Anyways, it's great racing here in San Francisco every single time. It doesn't disappoint. No, exactly. It's amazing. The shifts are great. The wind is fantastic. Coming downwind, 22 knots of speed. It's great. You know, with another boat 5 feet away from you.
Yeah.
So that's.
Yes, that was my first experience racing here. It's quite an exciting place to race. Absolutely, there's a current, there are lots of puffs. The wind is, you know, very formidable. So the combination of all of it, and racing in a confined area like the bay is always tricky because of all the fishing boats and ferries and all the obstacles out on the course.
Right.
Well, we ran around our mark, and Rio had trouble, as you say, with their tack line and had trouble hoisting, and we had to head up and go above them, which was, you know, put us in a position where we were probably too high on the wind, or certainly a lot higher than we'd like to be. But it all worked out, and so we, you know, we managed to get our kite up and get going.
Yeah.
Well, I think that they missed a really exciting opportunity. There's nothing like racing PAC52s in close quarters and having all the dramatic moments which you allude to. So I think this is what sailboat racing is all about, and they missed it.
All right. Thank you very much.
Well, it was particularly challenging because we had 4 PAC52s start behind 25 or 30 105s, and, you know, our boats are, you know, moving upwind at you know, 9-10 knots, and downwinds are doing 20 to 25, so there's a huge mismatch. So we were entangled with that fleet very quickly. So coming all the way up to Blackwater, we just short tacked our way up the city front. This is where we you know, tried to get back in the fleet, and we almost passed you know, both Rio and Interlodge there. But once we turned the corner there, popped the kite up, you know, we were just taking off like a bat out of hell. You know, we were on the step so hard. You know, Rio was right below us. He approached really, really hard, and he would have taken out our boat brutally. I actually made eye contact with Manus while his boat was coming up into ours, and I had no choice but to push our boat up, so we broached as well. And then below us, Interlodge was having its own episode, so all 3 boats, you know, broached really hard, you know, right out of the market there. But that's what you have right now. It's incredibly puffy out there, and you know, we saw 25, 26 knots of wind speed. The puffs were probably in the high 20s. So challenging conditions, very shifty, very puffy out there.
Yeah.
It was the first race was incredibly difficult to get around the North Tower there. A, because you know, we needed to have current relief. The current was running at whatever 3-4 knots, and so that was one. And then the breeze back there was so incredibly soft and flaky that just getting around there, and you know, you go from 0 to 0 really quick in those kind of conditions, which is what happened to us. We had a bunch of other challenges. We broke some things. Our whole goal on race number 1 was to make sure that we actually finished. Otherwise, we would have given up another point.
Yeah.
So we were actually, and we have to finish within 40 minutes of the number 1 boat, and we were actually timing it to make sure that we could make it. We had to lash our jib to mast so it would not lock. So we actually were going upwind just with the main for about a good half an hour in order to get all that done. So race 1 was quite a spectacle for us. But race 2, we came back hard and we fought hard, and it was good. It's nice to have the best of times and the worst of times all in one day. San Francisco has to be the single best venue in the world for TP52 class boats. It's blowing like stink. You got flat water. It just doesn't get any better than that. I mean, if you don't like sailing in these kind of conditions, you just have to get out of the business. It's awesome.
All right. Thank you, and good luck.
Sailing up here, we got breeze and pretty much flat water, so that's a lot of fun to sail in. Well, yeah, I mean, clearly missing out. It's still a fun class. I mean, you look at the first race and the second race, and we just reversed order. So the boats are all competitive. It's just a matter of catching the right brakes. Everybody can beat another boat. We're all about the same speed, but if you're going the wrong direction, you're going to suffer. But it's a lot of fun sailing up here.
Yeah, I think that's what attracts people to the Rolex Big Boat Series, is the fact that we've got so many, we've got so many different courses out here. It's never the same. Every day and every race is different. Even if they set the same course, it's different just because of the extreme changes in current. It's definitely as the races roll on through, it's very different. And I think that's what when you win this regatta, it's quite special. If you can conquer the bay, you've had a good week, because you're not just racing the opposition, you're having to deal with very difficult conditions out here, challenging. But I think that's what attracts people to the San Francisco Bay. Well, I think anybody, once you have a taste of San Francisco Bay on a PAC52, that's the best place in the world to sail these boats. So if you own a PAC52 or a 52 footer, it can be a PAC52. This is the one event you don't want to miss out of any of them. So I'm pretty sure all these owners will be back next year, and because the racing's close, and the boats screaming down the bay and 22 knots of wind, flat water is it's almost what these boats were built for.
Yeah.